how fast. Hi guys, and welcome to Tactical Combat System channel. Today's video is episode number 2 from the series that I was just starting, Knife Combat for Beginners. In today's video I will show you new kind of drills and we pass to the next step so you can implement these techniques in your training. The most important thing is to start. You don't need special place, special gym, special equipment. You can train like me in the forest or in your house or in your garage, in your yard, but only start. No excuses. If you want to enter on this path to learn the skills with the blade, start. If you are new to the channel and especially to this video series, check out the first episode so you can take this step by step. As a disclaimer, the trees that I'm using as a target when I throw with the knives or I'm practicing on them, they are dead falling trees. Guys, very important, check your local laws because in many countries to wear a fixed blade is illegal, so the only variant is remaining a non-automatical folding knife. I advise you to respect the laws. I share with you this information and the knowledge that I have, promoting the idea of a protector, a guy that is protecting his own life, the other around him, the family and the civilians or the community in which he lives. First, I am repeating the 4 elements of tactical combat system, the system that I am teaching. Number 1, awareness, to be able to identify potential threats in time. Number 2, how fast I can deploy the weapon. Number 3, how fast I can strike. And number 4, that is coming with number 3, how precise I can strike. There are 2 situations in which you can be. Situation number 1, in which you identify already the threat and you have the time to prepare. I go already with my hand on the pocket, on the folding knife, or I have the time and I take it out, and if I have a jacket I put my hand already with a knife in my hand, so I'm prepared to use it. And I give you a simple example. I'm going on the street, it's night, a group of people drunk, I alter the course, I pass the other part of the road, and in that time I see that this group of people are passing after me, so this is already showing me that it's a threat. So I have the time to deploy my weapon and to be ready to put it in a more faster position that I can deploy it. And situation number 2, it's when it's happening so fast and in so close range that you didn't have the time to identify the threat. For example, you go with the bus, you are sitting, I give a simple example, you are sitting on the chair and near you it's the door is open, terrorist is coming inside, like in many cases, with a knife and is beginning to stab the people. You are very close, you didn't have the time, so you can identify the threat that is coming and also prepare yourself. So you must be very fast to deploy your weapon and to use it if you need it. In this case, of course, you need it. So mainly the training that we do and the drills that we prepare are for this situation. That is the most best of the 2. Guys, I cannot stress enough the idea of deploying fast your weapon. This is number 1 most important thing when we talk about attacks that they are happening in the cases that I was not able to identify in time the threat. And you will see step by step that I will show you and share with you drills in which we put stress factors, and we make it in such a way that it will help you in a real situation. A very important tip at the beginning is not a problem that you train only in air. I'm making the deployment and I'm hitting in the air. I'm making all my drills in the air. It's good, I learned the movements, all it's okay. But when we advance, we must have also a target, a hard target. Today, or in the majority of the cases, I am using trees, these dead falling trees. Why it's important? Because when I give with the knife in the air, it's something, but when I give with the knife in the wood it's something else, yeah. So the grip, it will be different. If in the air I will train and train and train, I will become relaxed. I will let my hand loose because I want speed, but I forget that I need also a little bit of power, yeah. When I'm hitting, it's exactly like when I'm hitting with a punch. Relaxation is producing speed, and contraction, when I'm near the target, when I contract my muscles, is transforming this speed in power, yeah. So it's the same thing. If I'm training only in the air, I become relaxed, I will have speed. But if I will be in real situation, it's possible that I will not have the good grip and I will lose, especially if I hit hard part of the bodies like bones, or to lose the knife from my hand. This is the reason why after some time the drills you must make it also on hard targets. So drill number 1 for today episode, it's from a normal position. I'm starting with my weak hand like I showed to you in the first episode, making the deployment of the fixed blade. The weak hand is going on the shirt, it's taking the shirt up, liberating the blade. The strong hand is coming on the knife. I deploy the weapon, I create space. This is the idea in this drill that we make now. I make one step and I make one step, and the other hand it's up, protecting some of my vital areas of the body. So this is the simple drill that we make now for the start. One up, I'm deploying the knife, continuing protecting up. I bring fast, how fast I can, the hand up, because otherwise I will uncover some vital zones of my body. I bring it up, I move from that place, I am striking, yeah. This is for the moment. Then we continue with another movement, yeah. Don't forget what I was telling you also, not only in the video in the first episode, but all the time I tell you, one of the secrets, one of the most important thing when we talk about combat, and not only about blade combat but also fire weapons, is to not remain in the same place, yeah. A fixed target, it's a dead target, yeah. So very important, we begin to integrate now, to implement in our drill, move, yeah, to move. This. So here is the same thing. I'm going to deploy my weapon, taking up the shirt, taking my knife, protecting with the other hand, with the weak hand, stabbing. But already in this time I was moving, making one step back. And after, we can go from here in different kind of drills. I can make a laterally step, I can make another step if I want to transform it in a throwing technique, but this, it will come in more advanced drills and in next episodes. Guys, it's very important to understand that these are beginner level drills, yeah. In reality it's more complex than this. If I have my aggressor that is coming for 1 meter, yeah, already beginning to stab, I'm not going with my hand down with my weak hand and the other on the knife, because in all this time I will be stabbed and cut. So these are more advanced drills in which I am making all the technique, the deployment, with only one hand, with a strong hand, and the other is striking or is protecting, and the other is making all the stuff, yeah. Normally this, it's much faster than this, yeah. But if I don't have the time, I'm not going, and the time and the space, I'm not going directly with the both hands, because this is meaning that I am already dead. So I can make this and deploy my weapon, yeah. Very important things that I will show you step by step, in such a way that you can integrate it and implement in your training. So we come back, normal position, I'm going to deploy, and also they are coming all together. Hand taking, weak hand taking up the shirt, strong hand deploying the knife, and in the same time making one step back. The leg, in this case the left leg that I have in front, is moving back, and when I move already I'm striking. The hand, the weak hand, is now protecting me. Yeah. So one shirt up, take with the strong hand the knife. The weak hand is moving already to protect some vital zones of my body. The front leg is moving back, and now I'm striking. All together. Of course that this drill can be modified, and I'm referring here on the type of strike that you make. Yeah, so I can make the same thing, but now not making a direct strike, to make an uppercut. It's the same thing. I'm doing the same things, only that I'm changing the strike. Guys, the complete drill is like this. After I'm deploying, moving, striking, I'm creating as much space between me and the aggressor. Here it can be also 2 strikes. Yeah. But I must move. Why I must move? These things that you see in many videos, staying there and making all these cuts, stab drills are good, but only for motricity and learning the mechanics, yeah, of the body. In reality, if I'm staying there and making all this stuff, yeah, and fighting and cutting and slashing, I'm staying in a fixed place. So my aggressor will do the same thing if, for example, we talk about knife, yeah, an aggressor with a knife. It's not that I am hitting him with a knife and he will fall down. Okay, if I have a precise strike, like in the trachea, I'm stabbing directly in the trachea, the reaction, it will be normal. Even if I make to you in the neck very fast or striking you, it will be to make this movement, so it will stop from your action. Imagine if you are penetrating with a knife the trachea, it's finishing there. But you don't have the guarantee that you will be so precise. This is the reason why I am hitting and I'm not remaining there. I'm creating distance, because he will be also able to strike if I was not hitting him precise to incapacitate him. So guys, after you learn this technique and you see that you can make it fast, you pass to the next level, in which you change your body position. Yeah, in reality, not all the time the aggressor will come from your front. Yeah, so you make the same thing, only that you are laterally. You identify the threat, you deploy your weapon, your knife, you step, you stab, and then you create space. It's the same technique, only that now I am identifying the threat in my lateral. And like this you can make from different positions. Yeah, so guys, I'm moving from the place not only in the idea that I'm standing here and the aggressor can cut me and stab me, so I'm a more easy target, but also because if I create the distance, I am able to throw my weapon. Yeah, I am able to transform my knife into a projectile weapon, because tactical combat system, it's also about this. Guys, if you appreciate this kind of videos that I am making and the knowledge that I share with you, please give a like to this video, because for me it's a great help, it's a great motivation, and it's making me continuing this kind of activity. Okay guys, the next drill from today's episode, it's making the transition, learning to make the transition between the hands and the knife. Yeah, like I said many times, the fight will not start all the time like I must deploy my knife. Yeah, it can start in a fighting hand-to-hand combat, and then you see one of the aggressor, one of the multiple aggressors taking out his knife or taking out, I don't know, a weapon, and that is the time in which you must make the transition between the hands and empty hands and the weapon. So for the beginning, you are starting in a non-combative stanza, and from this position you have one jab, one cross. Yeah, jab, cross. I was showing you also in the first episode. Jab, cross, and now after I'm making this movement, I'm making the same like the other drill, protecting with my shoulder the part of my carotid and also the face in case of striking the chin. Yeah, and in this moment I'm creating distance, I'm moving the leg the same like in the other drill. The weak hand is going on the knife. Let's say the scenario that now it was passing to weapon, I am taking out the knife and I am entering in a fighting stanza only. Yeah, I can create distance, but the first step of this drill is this. Yeah, so easy, one jab, one cross scenario drill. Yeah, now it's passing to the weapon, I am protecting but also creating distance. Now I'm moving the leg, I'm deploying the knife and entering in the weapon fighting stanza. Again, 1, 2, moving, protecting. Yeah, the hand is going on the shirt, creating distance, deploying the knife, entering in a fighting stanza. So this is the first step. Jab, cross. Covering is happening when my target is very close from me. Yeah? I am making my strikes, but we are very close, so it's existing the possibility in this time that I will be hit, so I'm protecting myself. If I am striking 1, 2, and now I'm creating already distance, yeah, because maybe when I'm striking the target, he is moving back, exists this possibility because of the physics. I'm striking, or maybe he wants to protect himself and it's in an awkward position that is permitting me to be faster. I will not make this anymore if between me and aggressor, the aggressor is space, or if I see that he cannot react in that moment. So this is when we are very close and he can strike, so I must protect myself. And this, I'm already going in a position with the knife out, because normally this is much faster than this and much natural. Yeah, much natural the movement. If I'm making this, my hand is in another kind of position. If I'm making here, it's other kind. But all the time we must have in mind that we must also protect, because this kind of movement is letting us uncover. So after you master this kind of drill that I was showing you, you pass a little bit to another level in which you integrate the target, yeah, not only anymore in the air. So it can be a dead tree, it can be, I don't know what, a boxing bag, doesn't matter. So the same thing, non-combat, I have the target now, I'm striking 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, I am deploying the weapon, entering in a combat stanza. 1, 2, protecting with the shoulder, yeah? This is the movement. 1, 2, protect, deploy, strike if I need to strike, but the drill it's only entering in a combat stance. Now again I want to say that this is a drill for beginners. In reality, I'm not making 1, 2 and I stay here and making this and then I step. This is only a modality in which I take you step by step until we advance to the more close reality situation. So basically, if I need to operate, I'm making my strikings, but already I'm moving, yeah? I'm moving already. In this time, I deploy my weapon. Okay, if I choose 1, 2, and now I see that it's a situation in which I deploy and I must stay here because I must also hit, this is another thing. But if I want only to hit and to deploy fast my weapon, because these hits are only the hand-to-hand combat in tactical combat system, it's only for creating the space and the distance so I can deploy my main weapon, yeah? So normally I am and moving and deploying, yeah? Another reason why it's very important to create this distance is that if there are multiple aggressors, I am hitting one of the target now. Yeah, maybe it was my strikes were having effect and now I'm staying on the same place, taking my knife out, but other from the aggressors can hit me in this time because the strikes were not affecting them, yeah? So I am making this, but I also create space and distance, time, so I can deploy my knife in more safely condition. If I'm doing this and I'm staying here and I have 2 more other aggressors or 1 more, this it's dead time. In this moment I am uncovered. In this moment I can be struck, I can be hit. So I show you the first time to do this, I'm going here, take it and then create the space because it's the methodology of learning step by step, yeah? I repeat, normally I make 1, 2, I'm going and now I also have the space and I can also use the knife because I already have it out. So now we pass to the third drill. All the drills, they have connection between them. I was showing you 1, deploying, strike. 2nd, making transition from hand-to-hand combat to the knife. And now let's take the drill and the scenario in which the hand-to-hand combat, the aggressor already start the hand-to-hand combat and already begin his attack, his strikes. So you were not having time and you were taken unprepared for this situation. In this kind of scenarios and these situations, having a normal guard, yeah, like boxing guard, or it will not help you because on the street, 1, you don't have gloves of boxing that they protect more from your face. 2nd, you have multiple aggressors. So this thing, if I have another aggressor in the laterally, it can hit me in very dangerous parts of my head. So it will not help me so much. So we enter in the next protection guard. I put one of the hand covering my back and with the elbow in front. The other hand is coming up, catching this hand, protecting also my other part of the head. This kind of guard can protect yourself from uppercuts, from hooks, from cross, from jabs. It's very, very useful. But again, I want to repeat you cannot make that and stay there I don't know how many seconds and then you will make your technique. This is only for the first 1-2 punches that they are coming aggressively in such a way that you protect yourself to not take that KO, yeah? So it's only a fraction of second in which I'm entering in this position. After this, I begin my offensive. I'm striking and making the drill that I was showing you before we deploying the weapon. So basically it's the Second drill that I was showing, only that we have now a cover. So if I have the target, I am in a normal position, I'm entering in this stanza of protecting. Now I have 1 strike, 2 strikes, creating distance, deploying my knife. Again, I'm here, entering, protecting. When I enter in this stance, I'm not like this, let on my back or straight, because when punches are coming, and especially if they are more stronger than you, it's physics, you will lose your equilibrium. Yeah, so when I enter in this position, I let my weight, my body, I put my feet in the ground, and I am very, very stable on that position. So 1, then I begin 1, 2, and now after this, okay, again I repeat, it's a drill. I created a space in such a way that I can deploy my weapon. So guys, I want you to understand from the beginning, these are drills. Yeah, doesn't mean that in a real situation it will happen like this. Drills are helping you to achieve something: speed, muscle memory, precision. This is the reason why we make it. Yeah, so of course these are it's a fixed target, of course it's not responding. Yeah, but this it's helping us step by step to put a good base of our techniques, that in the real situation we can use it to protect ourselves, or our family, or the ones around us. Yeah, so again here, entering in a position, striking, creating distance, deploy the knife. Guys, these kind of drills can be modified. Yeah, I'm only showing you what is the main base of it. I have some strikes that are helping me to create the time and the distance to deploy the knife. These strikes can be whatever combination you want. 1 jab, 1 cross, SQ, 1 uppercut. Then I create the distance and deploy the weapon. Yeah. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you like the content that I'm creating and sharing with you, subscribe to my channel, and if you have other ideas about other topics that you want me to make videos about it, let it in the section below. Until next episode, take care.